Psalms 86:11. Teach me more about you, how you work and how you move, so that I can walk onward in your truth until everything within me brings honor to your name. And we just love that. It just seems like asking God to teach us and sit before him, and our whole goal is to bring honor to his name, and that's what Commonwealth's goal is. So it just makes sense to pray this over our church. We want it to be really organic and not a schedule people sign in and out of, and you're not going to get a call reminding you. I know there's tons of people at our church who are praying fervently for the staff, for everybody attending, and for our services. We just thought this would be an awesome way to have them on site doing that. You know, we do prayer walks and we do things like that. Well, why not do it at our church on a Sunday during service? Speaker, whoever it is, will hear the Lord and share exactly what they're supposed to share, exactly how they're supposed to share it, that we'll be fertile and ready to hear it, that it will bear fruit later, that we walk away and don't just forget what we heard. Really that the power of the Holy Spirit would be very active and moving in our service, opening ears and eyes and hearts to what God is saying through the speaker. Praying that Cliff and the people leading worship, that will just flow through them. That'll set a stage for people being open to hearing what God's saying. It's a funny thing because I don't know that we have some set goal. And I would say I'm pretty goal oriented. So I would think I would have something. So many people coming every Sunday, whatever. And I haven't really felt that. I've just felt like we need to be covering it in prayer. And this needs to be something. It started with our hands off of it. We didn't dream it up to start it. It just happened. And so we've been trying so hard to keep it that way, where our expectations are completely irrelevant, really. We just want people feeling called to pray for church to come and pray for church. And I can tell you it's an entirely different experience during the service. When I've sat in there and prayed through it and prayed for the people around me and prayed for Matt or whoever's sharing and the worship, I feel so much more involved, prayerfully even, during the service. This has prepared me like nothing else has to be at service. And that was a complete just byproduct that we didn't even think about. We just want to be quiet, and it isn't that you can't talk to somebody who comes in, but we're trying diligently not to share prayer requests out loud, not to really share anything verbally, so that it is a time to really be quiet and listen to God and pray. Now, there's definitely power in praying with other people. So if we're ever so led to pray together or pray over someone, it isn't that there's a rule you can't, but we're trying to make that a quiet, reflective spot where you're really listening. God, how can I intercede for Commonwealth and what's going on this morning and the people be coming through that door? I mean, the greeters, ushers, all that, just to really pray that something happens that, you know how you hear later these testimonies, I almost didn't come and I came and this guy that greeted me was the exact one I was supposed to talk to. That kind of stuff, just ushering in God's presence to be doing those kinds of works. We say prayer changes things, and we say, how important prayer is to us. This is kind of like a thing where you can not prove it for people to see it, because you have no idea who's in the prayer room. But that you can put your feet to your own belief that it makes a difference whether people are praying for this service or not. This service will literally be different because people are covering in prayer. And we really believe that.